warm in here. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had an awesome week. My week wasn't too bad. I'm glad it's over. I'm definitely glad the weekend's here. So today is Saturday. I attempted to get out last night, but I had some issues at work yesterday and had to get my IT department involved. So I was on past 5 o'clock, and time I got done with my IT department and everything else, it was dark out, and I just didn't have time to get everything packed up and get out the door last night. So I decided I was going to stay home last night with the wife and the kids, enjoy the night home with them, and then I would just leave out first thing this morning and head to my weekend adventure. So what I am doing this weekend is going back to the forest, but I'm going to a brand new part of the forest I have never seen a part of before. I'm driving, obviously, because I'm talking to you here in the truck as I'm cruising on down the road heading towards the adventure. I've got roughly an hour and 40-minute drive ahead of me here. I would pull up the map and tell you a little bit of details about where I'm going here, but don't want to do that and drive at the same time. The cops here in the United States frown pretty big on that, and it's a good way to get a ticket and get some points on your insurance points and stuff. You know what I'm saying? For all you Americans out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, but where I'm going is, if you were to look at a map and look at North Carolina, you're going to see Yorari National Forest. You'll see like a little chunk here, and then a little chunk here, and then it breaks off to the bigger little chunks up here. But up here, right next to, I think it's called Tweeder Lake, Baldwin Lake, or something like that. I'll tell you once we get where we're going, I'll pull up the map and give you the details, because I know I'm quoting it all wrong. But there's a lake right here, and then you got Morrow Mountain State Park, and then right from the Morrow Mountain, there's a big, huge chunk of the Yorari National Forest. Well, I've never been, which is on the other side of Yorari River. I've always been on the, I guess I would consider it the south side of the river, southwest side of the river, or whatever. So the river splits like this. I've always been this. So I'm just going to call it south. I've explored different parts of the forest on the south side, but I've never been on this massive chunk of the forest that's up here. Never ventured up there yet. So that's what we're doing now. There's actually a trailhead that I'm going to, but I don't want to pronounce that name wrong either. So I'll wait until I get where I'm going. I bring you all back to tell you exactly where I'm at and show you the map and all that good stuff. But there's a trailhead I'm going to be parked at. I'm coming in pretty early today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to leave my pack in the car and then just go for a day hike and then try to find something that's kind of cool for camping and come back and get my rucksack. That way I don't have to carry the weight, or I might just carry it with me, who knows. I actually brought me a cooler with me as well, but the cooler's not going to the campsite. I'm not car camping. I am camping out of my hammock this weekend. But I brought the cooler, that way the Mountain Dew I'll be reviewing tonight can stay cold as I can keep it, as long as I keep it. I've got, my normal Mountain Dews. I got 1 or 2 back there. I actually got more than that. I got a case back there, but I'm only going to carry in maybe 1 or 2 of the actual Mountain Dews, plus the Mountain Dew I'm trying this adventure, which is going to be the Code Red. And then the rest of the Mountain Dews will just stay in the cooler until I get out of the trail tomorrow, and then I'll have a cold dew to drink on my way home, a cold original dew to drink. But that's the plan this weekend, folks. Don't know what it's going to entail from what we're going to see or anything like that. I haven't even done a whole lot of reading on this area of the forest. I'm kind of going in here blind, so to speak. But that's the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to jam out some music here in the truck as I drive along, because like I said, I've got an hour and 40-minute drive ahead of me. So I'm not going to bore you all and sit here and just watch me drive. It ain't like you can jam out the music with me anyways, because I'll get copyrighted. So we don't want none of that garbage happening. Don't need no bad marks on my channel. So we'll bring y'all back once we get there. What's up, everybody? So we're at where we're going to be at. So I just want to show you the map real quick of what we're doing. So this is the National Forest. The blue dots where my vehicle's located at. Typically, me spin the map here. This part of the forest down here is where I've done all my exploring. I haven't seen nothing up here, and this big body here I haven't seen yet. I am actually parked. Let me get the map blown up here. So it's Dutch John Trailheads where I'm parked at. And it looks like a bunch of HOV trails that are up here and everything else for your off-the-road vehicles. Unfortunately, I'm not taking my SUV down those roads because I don't want to get stuck, right? And I'm not car camping this week. I'm actually going to be hiking in and hammock camping. So I want to stay near a water source if I can. I do have water with me. I'm going to be carrying in, but I don't want to carry a bunch in. So that's the plan. I'm going to, I guess, get all my gear on, and I'll bring you guys back once we're in the woods. All right, folks, got my pack on me. I'm in the woods. I'm on a trail, but the trail's not on the All Trails app. So I don't know what this trail is. It is marked. I'm seeing orange markers, and I see another marker up in front of me. I'll show you. If anybody knows what this trail is, just hit me up. Again, I'm parked right outside of Dutch John Trailhead. This is the parking for HOV. Who knows? It's not marked. I don't know the name of it, but my vehicle is marked on my GPS, so I know how to get back to the vehicle. It looks like I'm going to be walking north, because if I walk south, the stream or the water source I'll be trying to camp next close to will run out, but it looks like other ones branched into it. It's smarter if I go this way versus behind me. So I'm gonna go north on this trail, get away from all these vehicles that's behind me in this parking lot, so I can get away from the sound of normal people, and then I'll find me a good little spot to nestle in next to the water somewhere and start a camp, get some chores done, like gather some wood for the night, probably eat some lunch out here. It's gonna be an awesome night out in the forest. Kind of wish I had 2 nights out here, but you know, work got in the way of me leaving my house in a timely fashion Friday. I mean, I guess I could have left last night and came here anyways, and I would have got here well after dark. I decided to stay home with the family instead, and I just left the house this morning. It took me almost 2 hours to get here. For a one-nighter, it's farther than I like to travel just for a one-nighter, but I didn't want to stay local. Got some Amazon orders that came in too, so that's cool. Unfortunately, my whole order didn't come in yesterday like I was hoping it would, so I only got partial of my order, which I was wanting to use this weekend. So what I do have with me is I got me one of those blow tubes, the one I have to help start fires. It's a long piece and it doesn't collapse. So I bought me a blow one. It straps real long and stuff, so you can blow on the fire. And I also got me a new ferro rod instead of that little orange thing I know it's orange, but the little one that I had, I've got me a big old 5-inch one that's a 1/4 inch diameter. It's pretty badass, to be honest with you. I've already started one fire with it. I did it at the house last night. I couldn't wait, so I went out in my backyard and in the family fire pit and started a fire using it. It was pretty cool. It starts a lot easier. I've got more room to, you know, hit that thing. So that was pretty awesome. Well, we got some horses, folks. All right. You're good. Come on.
He didn't expect you. They're babies. He's scared of a shadow sometimes. It's okay. It's a rock now.
See, look at that. Look at that. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Look at that. Nice. That's good to see people out here. I like that. That's cool. I wish I had a horse. I wouldn't have to carry this stuff. It's on my back. All right. Any more trails? Well, not on the road. Oh, there's the trail. All right. It looks like it's called Morgan. There's a camp sign, so maybe there's a camp up here or something. Who knows? We're gonna walk for a while, folks. That was cool seeing those horses, wasn't it? See that little girl on that horse by herself? That was awesome. Old daddy dressed up like a cowboy. Ain't gonna lie, folks, I'm kind of jealous. It'd be nice to have a horse ooh, like that, where my feet just got wet. It's a good thing it's early in the day. I did not plan on my feet getting wet on this trip. That sucked. Oh well, it'll dry on the walk. So I'm seeing burnt wood everywhere in here, so I'm wondering if a controlled fire happened in this one, or maybe not. It's the only thing about walking on trails that horses use. The ground gets all muddy and sappy. Just gonna watch I don't step in no horse patties. Beautiful. I don't know what that is making that noise back there. It sounds all funny. It sounds like metal in my bag. It's like the ground, everything's burnt. Whole area's burnt through here, folks. I wonder if this is controlled. The ground's all black. Yeah, I definitely wonder if that was a controlled burn to help get the forest healthy, or was it an actual legit wildfire? I haven't seen nothing in the last couple of years about Uwharrie National Forest having wildfires up here, so I'm assuming maybe that's natural. Not natural, I'm sorry, but it's a controlled burn to help clean up the forest. It's pretty back here, though. I wonder how far I'm going to be willing to walk before I want to find camp, y'all. Yeah, let me go ahead and flip the camera around. Let y'all see what I'm seeing, because it's beautiful out here. it looks like my soup is ready. Oh yeah. Even oodles and noodles. This is oodles and noodles, what my family calls it. It's ramen noodles. Even oodles and noodles out in the wood taste good. I managed to cut up all my wood after I eat lunch here and wash my dish here. I'll probably go gather up some more wood. Still pretty early in the day. And that's hot. Ugh. I'm gonna set that down right there and let that cool off for a minute. That's hot, folks, that's hot. Well, that's lunch. Dinner, the Mountain House lasagna meal. When I cook this, I'll show you the insides up before I cook it, and then I'll also show you the inside after I cook it. I had one of my viewers hit me up on Facebook asking me what this stuff looks like before you cook and after you cook. So I'm going to do that for him, and so he can see it. Daryl, stay tuned till dinner time. But that's my dinner. And here I also got a bag of chocolate raisinets. That'll cover my chocolate fix tonight. I'll end up getting tonight. What else I got in here? The lasagna hamburger, or the lasagna meal here. If you remember when Al Hunter and I were out, we advised you to bring salt because we forgot. So I got a little baggie of salt. It's not a little, it's actually more salt than I'll probably need in forever. And a bag of pepper. And then what I did at home was, instead of carrying I have the Tupperware coffee, sugar, and creamer that I normally carry, right? Well, that takes up so much weight, or room in my bag, plus the extra weight. So what I did was I pre-mixed a baggie of, the instant coffee, the sugar, and the creamer in each bag. So I got enough coffee with me for 2 cups of coffee. And then to finish it out for breakfast tomorrow, if I choose to eat, I brought 2 packs of oatmeal. And that's it. That's it for my food bag for this trip. And that's what we're doing. So I kept everything lightweight this time. I think I'm gonna go to the baggy routes moving forward. Ziploc to save weight. This little cup here, handle hot, no, the handle's cool. This is brand new. This is one of the items that I got new that I want to try this weekend. That's new. Comes with this, and it came with 2 cups, but I only brought 1. I'm going to use this for not coffee, because I actually have my camp coffee cup. I'm going to be using this to eat my oatmeal out of. You can eat the oatmeal, pour water directly into pack, but I'm not a big fan of doing that. I prefer to have it in a container so I can set it down, because it takes a while for me to eat breakfast. So that's new also. So cook set. What else is new? Oh, and you guys have already seen the other. So it was the Flint's new as well. And then the last new item, which Amazon hasn't delivered yet, which is supposed to come today to the house, is my straps for my hammocks. The straps I have just has the built-in loops. Like, it's got the one loop on the one side you choke a tree with, and it's got a bunch of different loops, and that's it. I don't like that, because a lot of times I run into scenarios that I've used my hammock where I'm having to wrap my strap around the tree a bunch to shorten up that strap or whatever. So I've got these little, I forget what they're called, but I'll showcase them on my next video, because I'll use my hammock in the next video, because I ain't gonna have it for this trip. So I'll definitely use it on the next trip. But you choke the tree and you slide your strap through it. The best way I can remember it is the old school belts, the fabric belts where it kind of slides through that buckle and you pull it tight like that. It's kind of like that system. I'll showcase it on the next trip, but that's supposed to come today. It'll make setting up a hammock that much easier and quicker for me. Really hoping to have them for this trip for that, but it is what it is, right? We got our Mountain Dew here. This is our Code Red. Thank you, Ryan, for the Code Red. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite. I gotta say, last week's was my favorite, which was the Blast outside the original. But the Code Red's not bad. No, I'm not gonna hate on it, but it's not my favorite out of the Mountain Dews. I like that, was it Raspberry Blast or whatever it was last week? I'll have to refer to that video to figure out what that was. But still good, still Mountain Dew. So I appreciate that, Ryan, for the donation. Code Red. My daughter and my father-in-law loves this Code Red. Loves it. Absolutely loves it. They can't get enough of it. My wife had to hide it so they wouldn't take it from me. It's kind of funny. So they wouldn't know it was in the house. But it's pretty good. It's not bad for Mountain Dew. Don't beat the original. If you haven't found a flavor yet that swaps me. So I've got one more Dew left for next week. I forget what it was. I think the wife's really excited for me to try that one. Again, I don't remember what that one was, but I guess we'll have to wait till next video to see that last Mountain Dew. So that'll be the last Mountain Dew, and then that'll use up all the money that Ryan sent me on through PayPal to try Dew. So if there's any other flavors out there I haven't showcased on the last couple shows that y'all want me to try, feel free to donate through the PayPal or become a patron and donate through the Mountain Dew Fund. I'll use that to buy the different flavors. Matthew and Stephen R. appreciate the Patreon support to the Mountain Dew Fund and the Whiskey Go Getter Fund. Appreciate that, you guys, as always. I'm going to sit here and eat my lunch, enjoy nature. I can hear the creek behind me. I'm just going to sit here and eat this and enjoy the sounds of nature. It's a cloudy day today, so it's not a real pretty day outside, which is fine by me. Fine by me. All right, folks, how is everybody doing? I'm doing good. So after lunch, got my fire going down here. So I prossed up, just got finished doing it too. So camera really doesn't do that pile justice, but there's a big pile right here. That's for after it gets dark. I just got done chopping the rest of it up and getting it all stacked up there. Once it gets dark, I'll start using that. Until then, where I've been cutting up all this from, there's a big old dead tree back here behind me. That used to have a bunch of branches off of it. You see it back there? You see me cutting off of it earlier in the video. I've been kind of feeding the fire directly from that. Figured if because it's daylight and I can see, I can walk to 15, 20 yards, cut a couple pieces and then carry over here and throw it right on the fire. And that way I can save all my processed wood for when it gets dark, so I'm not trying to fumble and trip and cut and do all that and when it's dark out. So that's my nighttime pile. I got it all done. I changed the pitch on my tent a little bit. So I ran my center string over top a stick that I cut a Y into, or basically cut the two branches, cut a Y to kind of give me a porch area inside my rain fly here. So I've got more room up front where I enter and exit here, and I'll be able to see the fire from the hammock when I'm laying in the hammock tonight. And if I'm just going to be 100% honest, the only reason I really changed the pitch, because I don't normally look at the fire when I'm laying in the hammock. When I go to the hammock, I go to bed. But the real reason I've changed this is because the clouds got really dark there for about 20 minutes after I was eating lunch and I was gathering wood. I thought it was going to rain, so I thought I was going to have to be parked underneath that tarp for a while. So I wanted to create myself a porch so when I brought my chair in here, I could sit, relax, and blah, 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 blah. That way if it rained and didn't stop and I had to cook dinner and everything else, I've got plenty of room, right, without like winding up my hammock or anything like that. And I'm just going to leave it that way now. And the sky's got back blue. We got the sun back out again, where it's got about an hour and a half left in sunlight before we lose it for the day. I've just been walking around taking photos for the social media accounts, processing up wood. So it's been a nice relaxing day at the camp, folks. Real nice relaxing day at the camp. Playing down here at the river, get me a bunch of clickbait photos. For when I advertise this video on Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, I call it my clickbait. Post a bunch of photos there that don't make the video to get people to jump over the channel to watch the video, Hey y'all, if you haven't already, check out my Instagram and my Facebook accounts. Follow us there too. That's where we put all those photos we take during our adventures. You'll find them up in the banner on my YouTube channel there. You'll see my Patreon, my PayPal thing up there. You'll see my store up there. Just click the Instagram and Facebook and follow us. We post all of our photos there. Al Hunter and Care Bear, my daughter and wife. what they do to help contribute for the channel is take care of the social media accounts. And Al Hunter has recently started making my trailers. On that last trailer we had, she made for me for that last video, and she got a lot of good feedback off that trailer. So she's actually going to make the trailer for this video that will be released Monday before this one gets released. All my normal videos get released on Thursday, folks. We try to get a trailer out by Monday before that Thursday to advertise for the video, and Al Hunter is now making those trailers for me. So keep giving her the positive feedback. She did an awesome job on that last trailer, and a lot of people liked it. So I appreciate the support, y'all. But here's camp. I'm just gonna sit back and relax, and I might even gather up some more wood, but I think I'm set on the wood. I think what I might do is climb up on that hill. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see the sunset even if I climb up there because the forest is starting to bloom. It's beautiful out here, folks. I love it. All right, well, I'll bring you back for dinner. Got a little fire talk for y'all tonight. I do have one question that was hit up on me on Facebook Messenger, and I'm going to answer it here. I didn't even answer it in the Messenger this time. Only thing I responded back was watch the video, and I'll answer it on my next video. So stay tuned for when we eat dinner. We'll talk about it then, folks. Pretty interesting question. It's got a story that goes behind it. All right, well, look at that. It's awesome. All right, folks, I'll holler at you. Had some rain move in on us, folks. Starting to sprinkle, so I'm underneath the tarp for right now. 12 fluid ounces. So I might as well go ahead and get dinner going before I lose daylight. Agree? Good. Glad everybody agrees. I'm using the water I brought, that way I don't have to boil it for 30 seconds and I lose water because of the boil. I can just bring it straight to a boil and then I can use it. 12 fluid ounces, that's what it's going to ask for. Hopefully I can get this thing to light because of the wind. Alright, so while that's cooking, I had a subscriber hit me up. They want to know what this mountain house stuff looks like on the inside. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So it's the lasagna one. It's my go-to one for it. It's got the little pack you bring out. That's what it looks like before you add the water and hydrate it. Now the instructions say, what is it, 5 minutes. You add the 12 ounces of boiling water, stir, and then close, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then stir again and reseal for additional 4. Well, I do 5 minutes, then I do 6 minutes. I always give it the extra time. I've learned with the Mountain House, you can go a little less water and a little bit more time in what they say, and you're 100% going to be safe. Right there. Put the gloves on so I don't burn my daggone hand like I did last time. Oh, it's not hot. Good. We'll seal that up for 5 minutes, and then we'll stir it again and let it sit for an additional 6. Instruction says 5 and 4. I say 5 and 6. Now, you can buy little, like, I guess I could wrap the tinfoil around this now at this point because I'm done cooking, which I'm not because I'm going to actually make a cup of coffee, but you could wrap the tinfoil around this to help keep this warm. But it's not super cold outside, so I'm not concerned about trying to keep that super warm. So I'm not worried about that. I need to get a timer set though. Timer. 5 minutes, hit start. Right now. All right, Daryl, you were asking. I got you. That's what it looks like after. Looks like lasagna to me. Now, for my new viewers, you've never seen me eat this lasagna Mountain House or whatever. To me, it's just me. It could, you have to try it and tell for yourself, but to me, it tastes like Hamburger Helper lasagna. Lasagna Hamburger Helper. That's what it tastes like to me. I personally love the Hamburger Helper meals, so this is awesome. Nice cup of coffee here. Let me go ahead and taste this. Kind of burnt my mouth. That's where it's at, folks. Right there. So the fire truck's gonna be done right here at dinner time. I don't know if you can hear it. It's starting to sprinkle. It might be done, because now I'm seeing blue skies again. Who knows, but either way, try it out, Daryl. I advise you. I mean, you like my saw, give this a shot, man. You might like this. Even for when you're out there chasing crews and stuff, and you're stuck out on the road. All you need is hot water, man. A little cook set like this, go in your work truck, there you go, brother. All right, so I had a question that come in. He asked me how I got involved with camping. I was very fortunate to have a mother and a father that took me and my brother camping all the time growing up. I was also very fortunate to actually have my father in my life and actively be in my life. Did the whole Boy Scout thing. He was one of my troop leaders. He's taken me and my brother out in the woods, hunting, fishing, camping. You know, he's between him and Boy Scouts, everything I've learned outdoors, for the most part, all my basic survival skills has been from my father. He taught me how to hunt. He taught me how to build fires. He taught me how to set up camp. He taught me the importance when you get to camp, you got to get your camp chores done. Don't mess around with it. Just get your chores done. As far as getting the firewood prepped and everything like that, you know, so you're not at nighttime trying to struggle around and do things. So I give everything to my father when it comes to camping, and my mother. I give them to both of them. I stress a father because I know a lot of people, at least a lot of people I know, didn't have their fathers in their lives. Their fathers ran out, or for one reason or another, the fathers ain't in the picture, which is sad. So that's why I stress my father. But it was my mother and father. Mother did the camping things and stuff too. Obviously, she didn't do the Boy Scouts like my dad did, but from my parents. I got my camping from my parents. That's something we used to do all the time. We'd come home from school, and I can remember when we started out in tents, and then we worked our way all the way up to campers before my sisters were born, and the families kind of stopped camping. But I remember coming home from school, not even know what's going on, being just told, get in the van, truck, whatever it was that we drove at the time. And then we disappear for a weekend and go camping and go on a trip. We camped at the beach, we camped up in the mountains, we camped it was awesome. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. Fond memories. When I think back of good memories of my childhood, it's always camping, except for one Christmas. My parents got a cabin up in the mountains for Christmas. That stands out more than anything else, but I wasn't even really a kid. I was actually living on my own at that time. But so as my childhood, my most fondest memories is always camping. I remember at the campgrounds, my Uncle Joe, I'm sorry, Joe. I shouldn't put him on blast, should I? Nah, I won't. Never mind. I won't. I won't do it. It's a funny memory, though. If my parents are watching this video, I guarantee you, maybe my brother might remember, too. They know exactly what I'm laughing about. And my Uncle Joe, he should know what I'm laughing about. Oh, no. Yeah, so camping. That's what we did growing up. It was awesome. So that's where I got it from. I've just tried to instill it with my kids too. I know me and my ex-wife split up, so my boys lived with my ex-wife. They did camping with her and stuff. So I didn't get to do much of that with my sons. Back when I was working on the road all the time and everything. There's a whole story behind that. But my daughters, Sydney loved owl hunter, y'all know. Anybody that's been watching the channel knows she loves camping. She's been doing it. I've been taking her since her very first birthday was on a campground. Owl hunter was. Every year, all the way up until we moved to New York, we went camping on her birthday. And then the whole time we lived in New York, she spent her birthdays on the back of my motorcycle. And then we come back home, come back to the Carolinas. Chloe, my youngest daughter, she don't really care for it. Camping like this, she doesn't like it all, period. She just doesn't like it. She says she gets bored. Which don't make sense to me because she plays in our woods at home by herself, make-believes. I don't know why she can't do it out here, but she gets bored out here. She don't like it. She don't mind if we go to a campground where there's other kids running around and all that stuff. That she don't mind, but she don't really care for it. And even then, you got to fight with her to get her to go. But once you get her there, she starts having fun. Take her out somewhere like this, she's bored out of her mind. Especially if you don't have service, but now I'm just jabbering people. I'm gonna eat my dinner here. It's been a nice, relaxing day out here at camp. I got my camp chores done. And basically just jamming the radio, listening, watching the fire. And if I wasn't listening to radio, I was just kick back and listen to the sounds of nature. It's been an awesome day out here. That's a good cup of coffee. Well, folks, sun setting. We're losing sunlight, so I don't know how much more I'm going to record tonight. That's pretty much our fire talk, folks. Oh, got a question for y'all. Serious question. I need comments for this, okay? Everybody that watches this video, especially if you continue to watch videos of mine. If you're just watching this video and you're never going to watch the video again, then, I mean, I'll take your comment just so I can hear what it is. But I want the people who watch. I want you guys to comment. The ones who watch my videos regularly. So my wife and Owl Hunter brought this up to me, and they think I should do it. So it's Whiskey's Adventures. I didn't do Whiskey's Bushcraft, Whiskey's Outdoors. I did Whiskey's Adventures for one reason. Because I didn't want the channel to be stuck on one theme, either like bushcraft or outdoors only or whatever the case may be. So I did adventures because I go on little adventures, whether it's camping, canoeing, whether it's an adventure with my family to Oklahoma, to Florida, or New York, whatever. It's an adventure, right? But my wife and daughter said they would like for me to see me do something a little different on this channel. Make a little mini series or something like that. You know, still do what I normally do, but make a little mini series I can release once I get a couple episodes recorded or something to that effect. But they want me to do a bushcraft, actually go out in the woods, build a shelter, and then stay in that shelter for a couple days and live out that shelter for a couple days. But they want me to do that. I want y'all's thoughts. I mean, do you agree with Owl Hunter and my wife Care Bear? Would you guys be interested in seeing me do something like that? Because if so, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Would you like me to see me do that? I mean, I know all the outdoor guys who do all the camping videos and bushcraft videos. They all do it, and they have huge hits off of it and views, and all that good stuff. So maybe it would be good for me to do it because I can get a big audience in. But I don't want the audience to think that's what this channel's 100% about, bushcraft, because it's not. I do a lot of just normal camping, like your average Joe Blow. I'm not out here like surviving. I mean, but they would like to see me build and do a little survival type building series. So I want y'all's thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. If I get enough comments and enough appeal to it, I'll ask for the next couple episodes. I'll ask the question. And if I get enough comments and enough interest in it, then you know what? I'll find me a spot where I can do it. And I'll continue to do my normal videos, and I'll get a couple, you know, I'll get something. I'll do it. You know, if y'all want to see it, I'll do it. Just let me know in the comments. I'll ask again next video, and I'll ask a couple more videos. You know, next 2 or 3 videos I'll ask before I get myself in. That way, if I get any newcomers that's coming on, or anybody that's, you know, just playing catch up all in one day or whatever, either way. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Should I do a build and then survive in the build? That dinner's gone. I killed that. All right, folks. That was a good dinner. Beautiful night out here. Nice warm fire. Kind of wish I had some s'mores. Well, folks, this is going to be the rest of my night sitting right here by the fire. We got a bunch of new subscribers that joined the channel in the past, since last week actually. We jumped up considerably on the subscriber count. So I appreciate all the new subs to the channel. Greatly appreciate that. Hope to have you guys and gals for a long time to come. All my other subs that's been with me for a while, all the way back to day one. Y'all already know it. Much love and respect. Appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody watching. Really, really appreciate everybody giving all those positive comments to either myself for the content, but big time out to Owl Hunter. She's got a lot of good feedback on that last trailer we released for last week's episode. And my wife and Owl Hunter both got some positive feedbacks on the work they do on the back end of the channel, that, you know, the behind the scenes stuff, you know, as far as the photos, the help editing, running social medias and stuff like that, you know. Appreciate y'all, you know, throwing them the comments, the smiles that put on their face, you know, because sometimes that's, you know, Owl Hunter, that's the last thing she wants to do is edit and help me edit videos and help me and make the trailer. That's the last thing my wife wants to do, you know, is help me edit videos and upload and all this other stuff that they do on the back. You know, sometimes it's like when I go to them and say, hey, you guys ready to do this? It's like, you know, I can see they're like, oh. But when they get the positive feedback from y'all, our viewers, it's like it's like all of a sudden they get the drive back. It's like, okay, when you going back at it, you know, they get all excited. So I appreciate that. You know, I tell them all the time I appreciate the work they do for me on the back end to help grow the channel, help grow the brand. But when they hear it from the viewers, it goes a lot farther when they hear it from me. So I appreciate that, everybody. Throw them comments all the time. They'll love you forever for it. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy the fire, enjoy my coffee. Probably go ahead and ring the wife one more time. Say, have my little conversation with her like I always do after I eat my dinner when I'm out here camping. Then I'm probably gonna jam some of my favorite tunes for a little bit. So I'll just check back in with you guys once we're in the hammock for the night. Again, appreciate everybody watching. Much love and respect. I'll let you boy. All right, folks, I'm tucked in my hammock for the night. It is 11:22 p.m. As you can see that. It was a good day. It's only a one-nighter. Unfortunately, I wanted to be two-nighter, but I already told the backstory on that one with the work situation and everything, so it's only a one-nighter. It was a good day, good relaxing day out here in the woods. So I'm gonna close all this up around me like a cocoon and I'm going to sleep. I'll see y'all in the AM. Wake up in the morning. Not quite sure if I'm gonna have coffee and breakfast or if I'm just gonna wake up, break down, and go ahead and get to the truck and start heading to the house because it's a 2-hour drive. Either way, I'll check in with y'all in the morning. Peace. All right, folks, camp's all packed up. As you can see, no smoke coming out of the fire ring. You guys see me put water on it. I was between this tree and this tree. So here and here. You don't see no debris, no trash laying around the site. Everything that I brought in is packed in behind me. All right, we're gonna start walking back towards the trail. I have this marked on my GPS. I will definitely be visiting this campsite again in the future. That was a beautiful night out here. All right, y'all. So once again, I appreciate everybody's support and everybody watching. All of our new subs to the channel. Appreciate y'all joining the Whiskey Nation, Whiskey family. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're here for a long time. I'll be here for a long time making videos. All my subs has been with me from day one all the way up until the last time you heard me tell you thank you. Thank you again. I really can't thank you all enough. Everybody that watches and comments and hits the like button, it goes a long way to help the channel grow. So greatly appreciate that, everybody. Can't say that enough. My Patreon supporters, Matthew B and Stephen R. Huge thank you goes out to you guys for the monetary support. I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 times. I don't ask nobody to donate money or monetary support me in this channel, but the ones who choose to go above and beyond to do it anyways, I can't stop you, right? I mean, I guess I could prevent all measures for you guys donating, but as my father told me, why do that? If somebody wants to help, let them help. So I appreciate that, y'all. Ryan G with the PayPal donation for the different flavor Mountain Dews. Code Red. Not bad, not my favorite, but so far last week, the Blueberry Blast or whatever it's called, the Raspberry Blast has been my favorite. That one was awesome. Got one more dew left, and that uses up that money Ryan sent me. I don't remember what flavor it is. All I know is my wife is really excited for me to try it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe she's had it or something. I don't know. So stay tuned next week for that video. I don't know what to say, y'all. I'm just gonna walk out to my trail. I mean, I can't thank everybody enough, so I'm just gonna start walking my way up here to where the trail is. And then once I get on the trail, I'm gonna work my way back to the truck. I think I just found my trail. Yep, found the horse trail. I've been watching people walking the horses on since last night. It was an awesome adventure. It was nice to get out here. I didn't have no major hike, nothing major planned for it. I just come out, relaxed in the woods, built a fire, enjoyed nature, enjoyed some good music. You know, it was awesome. I'm definitely not gonna forget about that spot because I'm gonna bring my wife and kids and everything. Maybe not my wife because this is hiking in and trying to get her past car camping's almost impossible, but I'm definitely bringing Owl Hunter and Rissaru to this spot. It's not that huge of a hike. It's just a little bit of a hike to get in here. I think it's 1.7 miles, I forget. You'll see the app thing at the end of the video, but pretty cool, folks. All right, well, I'm going to call this video done for this adventure. I'm gonna shut this camera down and get it stowed real quick so I can just hike my 1.5 miles I gotta hike to get back to the truck. Okay, everybody keep fingers crossed that my truck's not damaged. If it is, obviously I'll bring you all back and just show the damage, but I'm hoping. I've had good luck so far in all my adventures when I leave my vehicle parked that nobody's damaged it or messed with it. I'm hoping the same for this one. All right, y'all, we're gonna cut y'all loose. Once again, everybody, appreciate y'all watching. Much love to everybody out there. Until the next venture, everybody already knows how we do it. Holler at your boy. Whiskey Nation bros and girls. I know I'm still y'all. All right, y'all. Holler at your boy. You already know how we do it. Until next time, folks. Peace.